Hi Stampers, April Taylor here from SuperSimpleStamping.com, coming to you from the heart of Maine. And today we're going to make a really pretty card using our stamp set Positive Thoughts and the matching dies Nature's Thoughts. Alright, the only die we're going to use is the butterfly. So we're going to set that aside, put this away. Let's get started. We're going to start with Real Red Cardstock, which measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored down the center at 4 1/4, folded in half, and burnished for a nice crisp fold. We're going to set that aside for a moment. Next, we need a piece of basic black. This measures 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's going to be one of our mats. We're going to set that aside. Next, we need a piece of Whisper White. This measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Now this is going to be the one we're going to work on. So we're going to start with this piece of Whisper White today. So we're going to start with Pear Pizzazz ink. And I have the fern loaded onto a clear block. And we're going to stamp that. Not sure if I want it stamped off. No, I think we're going to use it full force and then stamp it off. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we're going to stamp it full force. And put something under here because we're going to come up from the corner. Oh, anywhere, just stamp it. And then we're going to stamp it again. Wonderful. Right. Clean off our stamp. Simple Shammy. Simply Shammy. Great for cleaning your stamps. You can purchase that at my store at apriltaylor.stampinup.net. I so appreciate your orders, and it allows me to bring you quality videos every week. All right, so now we're going to start with Real Red ink, and for this we're going to stamp off for every stamp because I don't want this to be bright. I want it to be a little bit muted, so we're going to stamp off, and then we're going to stamp, and then we're going to stamp off and stamp off, whoops, and stamp. There we go. That's it for the Real Red. Now, before I stamp the rest of these, I need to stamp our sentiment because I want to make sure I leave plenty of room. So we're going to be using the sentiment Hugs, Prayers, Love. Let me grab another stamp block here. There we go. We'll get this as straight as we can on there. And let's see, that's red. We're done with the red. So get rid of that. We need our Memento Black Ink for our sentiment. Make sure that's nice and stamped up. We're going to stamp that right to the right side of our card, right about in the middle. Right about, oh, there. Perfect. All right. Next, we're going to use Bermuda Bay. And again, we're going to stamp off. We're going to use the feather. And we're going to stamp and stamp off. And come in right about there. Again, stamp, stamp off, and right about there. Now, I did forget to use the Pear Pizzazz. I forgot to come in the other angle with our fern. So let's go back to the Pear Pizzazz. Let's ink up the very top part, well, the top half or so with our fern. And then we're going to come right down in. Oh, something like this. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's get rid of our inks so we don't make a mess with those. And our stamps, so I don't accidentally hit something with that. So get those out of the way. All right, we don't need that. So there's our front. Now we need to stamp our butterfly. So what do I do with my stamp, my butterfly stamp? There it is. All right, so for that we're going to use, excuse me, we're going to use Early Espresso. And then we're going to color the inside of it with Bumblebee. I want to make sure you close those inks really well. They feel like they close, but you need to listen to that for that final snap. So we're going to use Bumblebee, and I'm going to come in with a little stamp, a little sponge, and we're going to color the wings a little bit. I'm going to stamp once in the middle so I can even it out, and then I'm just going to go up and down the wings a little bit to add some color. Perfect. That's it. Then we're going to die cut that out. So we'll grab the die, put it on there, and we'll run it through the embossing machine, the die cutter. I'll be right back. Okay, here's our die cut, all cut out. Isn't that beautiful? Set that aside for a second. Now we need some dimensionals, and I'm going to take one dimensional and I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to cut it point to point. What we're going to do is we're going to prop up the wings of the butterfly with the dimensionals. So we're going to put that right there, and this one right there. See how I positioned those? See? We're going to bend this in the middle, and then we're going to round the butterfly wings out a little bit. See, we're just going to bend them out a little bit. See how that kind of forms the butterfly? Now we're going to add a little bit of glue down the center of it. Actually, I think I'd rather stick it here. Let's put it right there. We're going to put our butterfly. Oh, let's take the stickies off the dimensionals. And we will add this right there. And then we're going to curve our butterfly wings in and push that down. Let's stop before I could curve my butterfly wings. Make it curve, bending in a little bit. There we go. And push down. See how that gave that some dimension? Can you see? Pretty cool. All right, next we need some ribbon. Do I want the ribbon underneath the black, or do I want it around the black? Let's check it. Let's see how we want to do this. Do we want it over the black all the way, or do we want it under the black? I think I'd rather have it under the black. I don't want the black showing. So we are going to take enough to tuck it behind. Yeah, I like that. This is our Real Red 1/4 inch ribbon. Again, you can get this at my store. We are going to use our new Stampin Seal Plus. I like the Plus because it just has more stick. And you want to flick it so you don't ruin it. Or not ruin it, but it'll pop back up inside if it's not if you don't flick it. So if you flick it, you don't have to worry about the ribbon, the tape not being sticky at the very end and having to force it out. Love that stuff. It's one of the stickiest. As you can see, I'm having a hard time even holding on to it right here. It's really sticky. I am so impressed. So impressed with that. Really am. All right, next we're going to add this to the front of our card. Our basic black layer. I'm going to position this where I want it. Down just a, whoops. Bring it down just a hair. I like to glue my cards because I've had bad luck in the past with using tape runners. Now, I haven't tested this new Stampin' Seal. I will, and I will let you know in a few months what I think, because the card will have to sit for a while before I will believe that it's... Look how good that stuck. Wow. Before I believe that it will hold it together permanently. I have not found one yet that will actually hold your card together completely. All right, now we're going to take the ribbon again. And I'm not going to do a bow. I think I'll just make a knot. So we're going to stick it under. What I love about this ribbon is it's double-sided. It's shiny on both sides. So it doesn't matter how you slide it under, how you use it. It just ties beautifully. And it looks perfect. So we will that. And what? That didn't cut very well, did it? There we go. A little sticky. And then a little bit shorter here. There we go. What do you think so far? Isn't that pretty? Now you can slide this anywhere you want it, until you stick it down with your, I think I'm going to leave mine right there. Until you stick it down with your glue dot, you can put it anywhere you want to. All right, now we add this to the front of our card. And if you've seen me before, you'll know that this is how I glue down my top. I have an issue with gluing my layers down. So this is how I like to do it. I get it lined up. Then I glue that side and then I fold the other side up. Just got to be careful if you do this that you don't put a fold in your paper. All right. There. Look at that. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? Isn't that beautiful? I think that's a really nice card. All right, now we need to... Oh, we didn't stamp our inside. So let me grab that. Let me make sure this is the right size. Yes. All right, this measures 4 by 5 1/4. So before I put that in, I want to stamp this again with the Real Red. So let me bring off my Stampin' Off paper here. Stamp off and stamp. Beautiful. I think I'm going to, yeah, let's do it. Let's stamp the leaf up in the corner. I mean the feather. We'll come down from the other angle with it, like it's falling. Ah, I like that a lot. All right. Nice. See how that doesn't close really tight? Boy, you want to make sure they really close well. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Make sure this is correct here. And then we'll line this up. You'll notice I always start in the middle here, because sometimes you get that big loop of glue that comes out, and you don't want that on the edge because you don't want it seeping out and getting all over your cardstock outside of your layers. There we go. Look at that. What do you think? And there we have it. I think they come out really nice, don't you? I really like that. What a beautiful card. Look how quick that was. Took no time at all. That's what I love about Stampin' Up! Products. Everything coordinates so nicely that it's just a breeze to get everything to come together. So again, this is our Positive Thoughts stamp set with the Nature Thought dies. Comes as a bundle. If you purchase them together, no, they're not a bundle anymore. You have to buy them separately now. Yes. Yep, they're no longer a bundle. These are actually, the dies are a holdover from our last Christmas mini catalog. So I'm thrilled that they came back. I'm glad they didn't retire. So there we have it. Another beautiful card. And I want to remind you about bonus days. For every $50 you spend with me, you will receive a $5 coupon to use on an August order. There's no limit to the amount of coupons you can earn, and that's for every $50. So if you spend $100, you get two $5 coupons. If you spend $150, you get 3, and so on. You will receive an email from Stampin' Up! So be sure to include your email in your order information. For all the coupons you earn in an order will come in one email. All right. So hang on to those emails. Don't lose them. I cannot access them for you. So please don't lose them. You want to save those so you can enter those on your August order. So thank you for stopping in and spending some time with me. Please give me a thumbs up. Ring that bell so you're notified when I post another video, which is every Thursday, by the way. And subscribe to my channel, please. It really helps me out if you do that. And you can come back and visit me and see all my other videos. My blog is supersimplestamping.com, where you will find all the details about this card and many more. You will also find all the products used and the measurements below this video. So have a great day, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.